Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are listening to this video. Welcome on in to today's daily guidance spiritual message. That's a handful. That's a mouthful. Daily guidance from Spirit. I know this week we've had a lot of spiritual awakenings on like a really deep level. And especially awakening to the ways in which we gave away our power, the ways in which we weren't stepping up for what we want. And yeah, just how we were allowing life to control us instead of us controlling life. So that seems to be the theme with the collective I'm reading for. But let's see if this follows. Who knows, might be a completely different collective I'm reading for. But we're going to continue with the past, present, and future because that seems to be really fun. I'm having a good time with that. So we'll continue with that. And if the title resonates with you and if you feel drawn to this reading, then I'm sure there's a message in here for you. So pull out one card. And if this reading does resonate, make sure to give me a like. Show the channel some love. The likes really help. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have, okay, that's so funny. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords, which is a man who looks very confused, having different identities in the world, and not too sure which one to identify with anymore. He's been through a lot. I feel like there's a lot of change at like fast rates. And so maybe like every month you feel like you're a different person, or like every day you're like a different identity, and you're kind of like juggling who you are and what you are and what you value. Because I feel like this kind of does resonate with like the collective I've been reading for this week. It's like you've gone through a lot of awakening recently on, like I was mentioning, certain ways on why or how you're holding your power back, certain ways on how you're allowing other people, other forces to control you, more like realizing your power. And so some of these identities, they seem like lack mentalities, or I'm not good enough mentalities, or just this unworthiness, undeservingness, this inability and capability of being this shining star, which you are. That's kind of what you're being attuned to in a way. So in the present, we have the Sun card. So this is about freedom, fun, joy, finding the life in life again, finding the light in life again through like periods of dark night of the shadows, and doing a lot of shadow work. And those times can be very, very daunting and just very discouraging. But I feel like you've moved past that. Like you're now kind of up leveling and moving past letting go and releasing all that pain. You're like moving upwards into this light. Because with every dark period comes a beautiful period. And that's just kind of how life flows, right? It's the ebb and flow of light and dark. Life is all composed in one, right? And so you're learning how to balance now the new you. You're redefining who you are, redefining maybe perhaps like what success looks like, or what kind of life you're wanting to live. Like you're becoming clearer on who you are and who you want to become through this like turbulent time of who am I, what am I? Because think about it, we have many identities in this world, right? This card came out for my husband the other day, and it was like the same message. We all wear a different identity in everybody's mind. So people we know, everybody we know, they have this version of us inside their heads, right? So if you think about it, there's countless versions of you that exist in this world, right? And I'm sure you see yourself differently every day, right? Like one day you're feeling very confident, very powerful, very in flow with nature. And then maybe a couple days later, you have a different identity of lack, powerless, unable to control your situation. So there's been like these ups and downs, these turbulences, but that's helped you to release what no longer resonates with you, what no longer is you. And of course, if we didn't have those times of turbulence and challenge, we wouldn't know what doesn't resonate anymore, right? But the future here, like the Queen of Pentacles, she is very grounded in her identity, in herself. She claims herself as very valuable. She's very grounded. And I love this because it's like you're balancing when to take charge, take responsibility, and do the things you must do to create a brighter, bigger future for yourself. And then also you're balancing out, okay, but when is it time to play? When is it time to enjoy and take life less serious? So you've been balancing like the adult in you and the child in you, the inner child, the inner adult. And it's like this beautiful, once again, this dancing act, right? This balance that another balancing act life has to offer. Being adult, being a kid, and knowing, okay, when to go after something, when to take responsibility, when to have discipline and do what you must. And then, okay, allowing yourself to enjoy, to play, to enjoy the experiences that you've worked so hard for, right? So this is like a beautiful time of inner alchemy for sure, but just like this inner new beginning, like joyously dancing around the sun, like today is a new day. I am a new person. What was yesterday's story does not have to be today's story. There's like this beautiful awakening after this time of sadness, sorrow, burden. You're like shedding beautifully into this more aligned, centered, more confident version of yourself and belief in yourself, because she's like the queen of self-worth. And if you believe you're worthy for greatness, for love, for happiness, for success, then that belief and your action, your inspired action towards that belief is what's gonna manifest everything you desire. So I love that. You're putting down the identities that just don't resonate with you anymore. Like, is this who I am? Is this who I want to be? Is this something that I want to keep with me and stick with me? Like, no. Rip off the label, give it some love, and shed it. Put it away. Because you are an ever-changing being. Every single day, you're someone new. And that is life. We're meant to change. We're meant to grow. We're meant to expand. So, this is all about following your heart. Following your heart. So maybe you're like, I don't even know who I am anymore. Like, who am I? And in the not knowing is beauty, because anything can grow from that not knowing place. So if you're not knowing right now, then allow yourself to be unknown. Allow yourself to have an unknown identity, and then see what your soul brings up. Maybe start having new inspirations or new interests, new hobbies, new things that you want to do that you never really thought you would. It's like there's something different, right? Allow something different to be born. Allow newness to come. And all you have to do is listen. Like being grounded, being present, being still within your energy, within your mind, within your heart, being still and listening, which is also another quality of the Queen of Pentacles. She is nature personified. She listens to her body. She listens to the air, the whispers of the wind, the whispers of the plants. She's very connected. So connect. Keep that connectedness. So practice connectivity to yourself, to the universe every day, and just affirm that every day is a new beginning. Every day is something new. And how beautiful that there can be so much change in one lifetime. And how beautiful that you can experience so many things in one lifetime. You can experience so many identities in one lifetime. How funny is that? We play many roles. So make sure the role you're playing is fitted for you and for your highest version. And that is it. That is the story of the day. I love that. If this message resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Give me a like if it did, and subscribe if you enjoy these daily tarot readings. And I wish you a beautiful Thursday. We will see you tomorrow morning for Friday's morning message. Sending all my love and light.